wrong things right with our boys. We bring day to the night. This is our world, our streets, our war, our lives. This is what we fight for, our choice. We're the voice of the globe. Turn up the volume so everybody knows. This is our world, our streets, our war, our lives. This is what we fight for, our choice. To make the wrong things right with our voice. We bring day to the night. This is our world, our streets, our war, our lives. This is what we fight for, our choice. We're the voice of the globe. Turn up the volume so everybody knows. This is our world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 52nd edition of UWE LockDown. Jack Thomas here with my new broadcast colleague, Chris Collins.
Hello, everybody. This is Chris Collins here. And, of course, we're starting off with Everett Creed.
A lot of controversy with Everett Creed throughout the past couple of weeks, exploiting a video saying that he will terminate Underground Wrestling Entertainment. There's no confirmation that this is entirely true, but we certainly hope that Everett Creed does not terminate Underground Wrestling Entertainment, especially after defending its name against VTW.
Exactly. Doing something that would be completely and utterly absurd.
I can only imagine why Creed's out here. Maybe to explain his actions.
Start the clock. My 15 minutes begins now.
All right, the clock's been set.
6, 7, 15 minutes, not seconds. 12, 13, 14, 15. Shut up! I have a score to settle because of what has transpired at a little event called Reunion.
What happened at the Rumble?
I was destined to be the one to become the UWE champion and the VTW champion at the same time.
What?
But that was foiled. That was foiled by a self-righteous bacchanalian named Dirty the Chico. But more importantly, I was embarrassed and humiliated by Dustin Reagan.
Dustin Reagan!
That seems to be very fired up.
Dustin Reagan!
Always is for the UWE, always is.
So,
Wartime!
Oh, we've got more chants going on. Creed must be feeling the anger.
as if that chant supposed to mean anything in honor of the man of war, because I can assure you, if there's any man of war, you're looking at him. I started this war to begin with, as I decimated Avery Hoke last year at Fury, and made him tap out to the Genesis device.
Avery! 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 Avery!
And it comes full circle, because 12 months later at Fury this year, I begin the crisis that is to come. The demise of VTW at Dustin Reagan's expense as I laid him out with the nightshade. So, crossover crisis is amongst us, and tonight I have a surprise.
What's your surprise? What's your surprise?
Because what I'm gonna do to Dustin Reagan is no different what I've already done in the past, and what I'm going to do tonight against the blackout Aaron Jones.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, ask and you shall receive. Aaron Jones in the underground.
My God. Well, somebody better get security out here, otherwise Creed's about to get ass whooping.
Aaron Jones and Everett Creed have shared wars in the past, including Best in the Yard 2 last year, where Aaron Jones made Everett Creed tap out.
Everett Creed, we have a history past. You're correct.
You have less than 15 minutes.
I don't need 15 minutes unlike this piece of shit. Everett Creed, you're calling me out in the underground, and I tell you what, a whole lot of people never thought I'd make it up here to the north.
Darn right.
But I'm standing here. I'm standing in the underground, and you and all your other guys said that we don't know what the underground is like. You said that we can't work like the underground because down there in the South, we're wrestlers. Well, that's where you make a mistake. Because us so-called wrestlers, well, we can surprise the underground better than anybody.
What the hell's going on here? Think we're getting some interference here with the live stream feed, maybe.
What's going on?
Oh my God, what the hell?
Looks like BTW is hacked into the UWE.
Looks like the underground is under attack. Oh my God, look who's in the ring!
Oh my God!
Dustin Reagan in the ring!
Oh my God! Oh my!
That twisted cutter to Everett Creed, and look at this, ecstatic Tyler Aiken! Aaron Jones in the ring, there's Zach Daniels! And they're all assaulting Everett Creed! And
Oh, come on!
rotating butterfly suplex by Aaron Jones, and look at the figure four by Aiken, and
Oh
ecstatic!
God!
Double foot stomp.
Someone get the medical team out here!
Where's the rest of the UW roster?
I don't think they're coming out to help him after all the stuff he's pulled.
After all the gains he's pulled within the UWE, Zach Daniels, the Vice's Pele kick, and Everett Creed somehow still on his feet, but not for long.
Oh no!
Hey,
Creed just got drilled to the
You
mat.
wanted us in the underground. We're here, but we're about to make this bitch vintage.
This is a full-scale VTW invasion.
Oh, and now they're just gonna add insult to injury.
Dustin Reagan is the man that's going to be taking on,
Because we are the show.
as I was saying, Dustin Reagan is going to take on Everett Creed in the main event of Crossover Crisis.
Music.
And this has just began, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be epic, I can assure you.
Oh. And now we've got. If I can hear correctly.
Yeah, it's the music of none other than the FTC, Drew Hood, and Cameron Jackson.
There was just double out here about maybe 10
And
minutes.
obviously you can tell that there is someone missing. I'm going to assume Big Time Mike is not here because of his psychological distress over his match with Rick Rios at Best in the Yard 3.
Exactly. Anyways. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing?
Shut up!
What?
You guys suck.
What? Shut up. What?
Say what if you sleep with your sister?
Anyways. Myself and Drew Hood are here on behalf of the FTC.
What?
FTC.
Go upstairs.
To talk about something that is coming up in future events. We were pulled from a wine and cheese party earlier today.
You mean apple juice and cheese?
That's
Apple juice and
champagne.
cheese it.
Not even
Wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese.
Doesn't matter.
Apple juice and cheese it.
To come here and announce to all of you wonderful people that we will be indeed at Crossover Crisis.
We'll be tagging.
So don't worry, the show will get watched. That's all I have to say about that.
And it'll get kicked off in a good way because, you know, well, after we kick everything off, the rest of the show will have a hard time doing, what's the words? Have a hard time, covering, picking up views again. No, Biatch, I don't remember. It's,
Following that. Anyways, so if you saw recent events, me and Drew Hood now host the Backyard Wrestling Fix.
fun smiles on people's faces.
I didn't see
every
it.
time.
And we had two guests on there recently
Two guests.
who ruffled our feathers, tried to bring us out of our holy spirit, but they didn't break us down. But we'd like to invite those gentlemen here today. One being UWE World Heavyweight Champion Dirty the Chico.
Yeah, we know your mama's dirty. Shut up. Second one.
And the other being VTW rookie, Jamal Payne.
Seems that Drew Hood and Cameron Jackson are
So
not
without
happy
further
with the audience
ado,
today.
Marks, get your applauses ready.
Well, Jamal Payne and Drew Hood have certainly shared wars in the past. Who can forget when Drew Hood ran down Jamal Payne at Christmas Chaos?
That's not even, it's copyright.
Okay, Gold.
Jamal Payne got his revenge at the Final Stand event. And then at VTW Mania 2 in the Fatal 4-Way main event.
Ask, and you shall receive.
The gunslinger has arrived, and so has Jamal Payne. This is an alliance that definitely means bad news. The Beast Mode and the Gunslinger side by side.
An actual reaction for the good guys for once.
Yeah, Kevin Shaw will never get that.
No, never.
Anyways, so here we meet again. Hold on.
Face to
wait.
face. Yeah. All right. Swap.
So here we meet again.
Yes. Face to face.
You looking at me, little girls looking at their mothers. Give me my belt and we can go and you can do what you got to do. We'll see you at Crisis and we'll see you next week.
You just gotta give him the belt. His pants are a little loose. Give him the belt.
That ain't your time.
And Jamal, it looks like you finally made your way to the north instead of staying in the south. Instead of going overseas to the east, maybe even trying to travel out west to be a superstar. You finally made it up here. That's great. Good for you. I've been here, how many times was it? It's been 16 times. 16 times.
Only 3.
That's nice. That's nice. That's good for you.
I guess the moral of the story is, what is it? You guys come to stop us again. You know, every time I seem to get a little edge, you always pop up, and every time he seems to get a little edge, you always pop up.
Ran over him with a car, and he's still standing here today. Thought I maimed you, paralyzed you, but oh boy, here comes do-rag wearing, camo pants, shorts wearing, those kick pads right there. I think those are mine.
Get him.
I swear to God. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make myself real quick.
So you see what you've done. You know, you've upset Drew Hood, the megastar. He has his own locker room with room temperature water. And you know what you've done? You disrespectful nigger. You come up here, you talk all that shit, and you think that you're better than Drew Hood. You are mistaken. You are mistaken.
That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right.
And look at you, proud redneck with a belt on your shoulder. That makes you a nigger lover.
Oh, goes against all the stereotypes that comes with being dirty to Chico, doesn't it? Wow. My God. Wow, you two,
So what do you have to say for your sorry asses?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Hey! Who the hell you think you are?
He called you an idiot.
It's all right.
you know, it's okay. You know,
You're right. You're absolutely right. Every time you get up on your fucking high horse, I'm gonna be right there to push you off it. Yep. Dirty, dirty, dirty,
Power, motherfucker. The high horse is here.
go upstairs. Run away, girl. Because you're
Get in the shed.
disrespectful, egotistical, and stupid to a fault. Stupid to a fault.
You always trying to run, but everywhere you go, I told you, I would go. I would be there. Hey, look, I'm here, and the underground. I'm going to kick your ass, all right? There you go.
Okay, I see how this goes, right? I see how this goes. You get the one up, and then stunner he's gone, and spear he's gone.
Spears, yeah.
Not happening, bitch.
How disrespectful.
Beast mode!
The FTC
Oh, Dirty got one.
Or the epitome
This is
of
the FTC
disrespect.
show featuring UWE and friends.
Oh,
This is
I
not.
see you're a little pissed off.
Hold on now. Let's be
Before you
reasonable.
do anything
Hold on a
irrational,
second,
say
real
this. We got
Steel
remember
chair.
this.
What's
All right, it'll be
going
us two, the FTC versus you two. Tornado tag, Gremlin City Street Fight.
How about that? Yeah.
Holla, holla, holla. CSCC. 16. Teddy, help!
Yeah, the FTC running away once again because the cowards.
But
My
it
God.
seems we have...
Well, this is the main event of Crossover Crisis that's going to take place, the Self-Supremacy Everett Creed versus the VTW
But
champion
now
Dustin
we have
Reagan.
another monumental match.
Tag team match, Jamal Payne and Dirty the Chico versus two members of the FTC, Cameron Jackson and DH&HD Drew Hood. This is the official theme song for Crossover Crisis. It's from the Suicide Squad, Sucker for Pain.
By Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, and featuring many other various artists, but we have an absolute blockbuster that's going to be taking place, and Crossover Crisis is going to air live only here on UWE HD. It's going to be a spectacular event, and there's already so much that has been taking place, but now here comes the one-man mosh pit, Jason Atlas, who we have not seen since Thunderstruck, when he came up short against Everett Creed and then afterwards was applauded by the UWE fan base, but later literally moments later, was assaulted by the Self-Supremacy once again and laid out with the nightshade.
Everett Creed's gonna one day get what's coming to him.
I think he already did earlier tonight. Dustin Reagan and the rest of VTW sending a message. The question now is, what is Jason Atlas going to do to look on forward? He can't get a rematch against Everett Creed since he's going to be facing Dustin Reagan.
Exactly.
So Atlas,
has a plan for what monumental show coming up. What's he going? Oh, here we go with the moshing starting off.
Only the way Jason Atlas can.
Yeah. Getting the crowd fired up.
Now, is Jason Atlas going to fight on behalf of UWE, or is he going to somehow rebel?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lockdown. I lost my voice yesterday. I am the one-man mosh pit, Jason Atlas.
Yes, you are.
Now, you're all probably wondering, who's my opponent for Crossover Crisis? Now, I have gone to every Fed. I have searched high and low. I got all the way to the bottom of the list. To the bottom.
To the bottom. And you found him at the bottom.
Oh, and I found him at the bottom. I went to the bowels of hell to find my opponent. It's probably not who you think it is. I went online and I looked up a little summoning spell. Because I'm bringing back a demon. A demon that you all thought was dead.
That can mean a lot of things.
Ascara Foishno.
Oh God. What is he doing?
I summon
This doesn't seem good.
Diablo.
Diablo? Oh my God! We haven't seen Diablo!
Wait, what's happening?
The ring is shaking!
Oh God!
The whole damn ring is shaking!
Diablo. 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 Where is he?
What is
Jason Atlas is calling out Diablo.
And the ring shook, but oh my God! Oh,
Be careful what you wish for.
What?
Jason, you might want to look behind you.
There he is. Diablo personified.
Diablo. Diablo.
My God!
Diablo. Diablo.
We talked about Jason Atlas fighting his inner demons. Perhaps there is no demon quite like Diablo. And I believe Diablo has accepted the challenge. And we will see the one-man mosh pit versus the son of Satan. My God, that is going to be quite epic. The one-man mosh pit and Diablo at Crossover Crisis. That is going to be an outstanding event. If Jason Atlas can defeat Diablo, perhaps he can get over these demons finally once and for all. We can only hope so. We haven't seen Diablo in a long time. The last time I recall, Best in the Yard 2, when he put lips inside of a coffin. And if you are just wondering, you noticed on the menu screen, the Freak Show Lips and Novin have really not been involved in this event ever since what took place at Thunderstruck, involving the announcement of the Buried Alive match that's going to be taking place at Broken Glory. So highly unlikely that we will see either Novin or the Freak Show. But coming up later tonight is our main event. Nick Somas the Iceman, the name factor going one-on-one with the Man of War,
Dustin Reagan.
It's going to be an amazing match. Everett Creed perhaps tried to orchestrate this to test Dustin Reagan. This was actually an original match set up for Crossover Crisis. Reagan wanted a piece of Somas, and ask and you shall receive.
Oh, well, of course we're getting one of UWE's most underrated superstars.
I cannot deny that. Revan, who had an incredible World's Heavyweight Championship match at Thunderstruck against Dirty DeChico, and the crowd is definitely in support of the Prodigal Knight.
I'd say so as well.
Each UW superstar trying to make a name for themselves, to make an appearance, to have a match take place at the Crossover Crisis Spectacular, the first ever crossover event hosted by the Underground.
Seems Regan is enjoying the fact that fans are getting behind him. But who?
Glad to see that everybody's excited to see me here. Thank you very much, everybody.
And that is a welcoming.
No. All right. So the reason why I'm out here is obviously with the Crossover Crisis coming up. You know, everybody's making big name matches and all this stuff, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, what the hell am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Watch Star Wars, all 7 of them!
Yeah.
No, actually this time I'm not doing that. 7! You know, this is the first crossover that I get to be a part of.
Cross it! Cross it! Cross it! Cross it! Cross it! I want to cross.
We're live.
Crossover ISIS, You know, this is the first crossover I get to be a part of, and I figured, you know, let me actually be a part of it, but I figured I deserve an opportunity.
Yeah.
But more importantly, with the whole new idealisms I'm going with, the balance, I've noticed something from VTW, that there's someone trying to change, to become a better person, but after everything he's done, all the underhanded, seedy little things he's done, he better prove himself to be good, to be pure, to be back on the light. So in this case, at Crossover Crisis, I'm gonna take on none other than Joe Cool.
Wow.
Calling out Joe Cool.
Now here's the thing. I have a feeling he's not gonna show up. But if he has enough audacity, and if he really is 100% serious about going back to the good, then you know what? He'll show up and face me.
Calling out Joe Cool. And we cannot forget, ladies and gentlemen, what Joe Cool has done, leading JHI in 2016, being the only man to target Lips through his own family ties, and also awarding himself the VTW Championship, and in the main event of VTW Mania going against the Blackout Aaron Jones. Revan certainly has an obstacle against Joe Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UWE Lockdown. What the hell? I've only heard this music so many times before, which can mean... Oh my God, it is! That's Hazard!
Oh my God! What is Hazard doing here?
Hazard's from KBW. He has nothing to do with the crisis between UWE and VTW. This is an absolute creep to the finest of the definition. Hazard here in the UWE.
I'm at a loss for words.
I mean, we've seen Hazard in some classic bouts. He is a former KBW hardcore champion. And who could forget his classic bout against Big Time Mike? I just cannot believe that Hazard is here in the UWE. But what I'm wondering is why Hazard is actually out here.
We are the bad son.
Well, now what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, baby!
Oh my God, it's them. Ecstatic and Tyler Aiken.
Oh my God.
The Bad Sons have arrived in the UWE. We saw them earlier tonight assaulting Everett Creed.
What all God's name could they be doing out here? Why is any of this going on?
Why is Hazard out here, but also why are the Bad Sons out here? Looks like Tyler Aiken might be a little bit freaked out by Hazard. What the hell is he doing? Is he making sure he's still attached? Hazard right now is definitely eyeing down Tyler Aiken.
Things are getting weird. Weirder than they normally are.
I think the Bad Sons were supposed to make their appearance and perhaps a tag team invitational.
You know, it's funny. We're in New York, and he's from the sewer hole of Alabama. He's from parts unknown, damn it.
You never watched
The sewer hole.
Oh, whoa, this is weird.
Mick the brick. Mick the brick. Mick the brick.
Oh, we don't need him out here.
That was great.
Those KBW punchlines. What the hell are they doing? You know, mocking the UWE.
Yes, but also throwing Hazard off balance, it seems.
Come on. Okay.
I can't believe these idiots are actually doing this.
It's enough. It's enough of that.
You know, after all the years they have done, after all the years.
What is going on?
I knew, look, I expected Hazard to be unorthodox. I didn't expect him to be out here, but I knew he was unorthodox.
Okay, alright, well, that's not a
And now these idiots, it's like, who really is unorthodox here? These two have made a career on a landscape such as the one UW uses.
You retaliated, so retaliate.
I just, well, it's just, the thing is...
Oh,
my God!
Now they're assaulting Hazard! What has Hazard ever done to them? Oh, no, oh my God, no, come on now! We saw this earlier tonight! Oh, God! We saw that earlier tonight! The figure four.
Looks like somebody got a Charlie horse.
Oh! Alright, well, yeah, you know, there's this little thing called crossover crisis.
It's a little thing. Yeah, it's a little.
So, if you can find yourself a tag partner, then you can have the privilege of facing the Bad Sons. That's right, baby. You're orange and you're stupid.
We are the Bad
Don't worry, the back.
Sons.
Back.
That is the stupidest scream I've ever heard. The Bad Sons have called out Hazard, and then he has to. And Hazard's he's on the run.
He's probably going to look for a partner.
Yeah. I don't know who, but I don't know who the hell would want to team up with Hazard. But the Bad Sons have arrived. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder of what happened at Thunderstruck between Novin and Lips. A Buried Alive match was announced.
A rematch will be taking place. Yeah! In a fitting main event of Broken Glory. Oh, damn. Would you like to know what type of match?
Oh, yes, I'd like to know.
Would you like to know what type of match, Lucius?
Yes.
It's a match that has never been done here in the underground. What? It's a match that men are afraid to take part in. What? I want you to read my lips. Lips? I'm going to bury you alive. Holy shit! If there is any hope left for you, may you be a half hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. Because this is your last run. Damn. Fire. Yeah.
You have to do that. Ain't no talk, man.
I want my Tabitha.
Here comes the Patriarch, Kevin Shaw. He's going to be taking on Victor Van Pelt at Best in Yard 3. Kevin Shaw, the last time he was at the Underground, was at Untraveled Road in the UWE 2016 Match of the Year against, at the time, world champion Everett Creed, and perhaps one of his greatest performances. The question is I guess,
not the brightest man in the world. It's okay.
More importantly, who's he going to call out?
Darn right.
You know this is going to be about crossover crisis.
I have
That's right.
no match.
Oh, boo! Boo! He doesn't have a match. Not surprising.
I'm not either.
Give him a match!
Give him a match! Give him a match!
The fans want him in the match.
He deserves it.
What?
Oh, no, not PG.
Sorry.
But no match at all. And I've been here before. I actually have won a title here before. The UWE Hardcore title.
We did!
I am the X Factor champion.
What is that?
BTW.
Yeah!
Thank you, DRW, for that one.
DRW.
Everybody's
And
getting
I will
mentioned.
hopefully soon be BTW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah!
And they don't want to book me here for Crossover Crisis. We're just going to leave Kevin Shaw to do nothing.
It's not right.
And I just do not understand what the point of that is.
Oh, we know this. We know who's coming out now.
The man that defeated Lips at Thunderstruck, the Underground champion Ustalo, who is on the rise as of late, ever since his victory at Ultimate Redemption. Can you imagine this match taking place? Ustalo and Kevin Shaw?
He has to come out here
and confront Kevin Shaw, but then why is he out here?
Well, if it isn't America's favorite son, or as I like to call him, America's favorite joke.
Come on.
throwing insults.
You won the X Factor championship? What is that even? Okay, what was that even about? Was that the Hardcore Championship? Oh no, wait, that was UWE's. Both titles that are now today irrelevant. And here you are going on for the VTW Championship, and you're just gonna make another title irrelevant.
Wow.
Meanwhile, here I am on the opposite end. You had the regional title, who was on the verge of becoming irrelevant, and they ditched it and became this because I became champion.
Whoa! All right. Light a fire on that fire boy.
You stand there, you come out, you're like, I'm the hottest shit out here. Meanwhile, I literally am the hottest shit out here. You know what? I'm gonna give you a chance to prove yourself at Crossover Crisis.
Me?
Yeah, that's
Me
right.
prove myself. What have you done? What have you done? Yes, you hold something in your hand. Have you faced Drew Hood? Have you faced Cameron Jackson? Have you faced Big Time Mike? Have you been the best in the art? Have you faced Devon McDonald? You have done nothing except
The insults are just going back and forth.
Those are tough words coming
I wouldn't
from
be
you.
surprised if fists start flying.
I've defeated my share of fiends. I've defeated Dirty to Chico, Cameron Jackson, Brevin.
You beat Cameron Jackson. Keep going. Keep going. Everybody beats Cameron Jackson.
At Crossover Crisis, I'm gonna let you prove yourself. See if you're actually champion material. But I'm not gonna let you have any excuses. We're gonna have this a UWE Underground Extreme Rules match.
Whoa! What?
You're wondering what's the difference between that and a Gremlin City street fight? Well, this has more UWE and less CJE.
Wow! For once, can I say thank you, Ustalo? For once, I agree with the maniac.
Hey, Music Man,
There are plenty of people pissed about that.
Music.
Nah, just one, maybe two.
I'll see you at
Hey, guess what? Your match forgotten after mine.
That one person counts.
Yeah. Well, Ustalo definitely made a statement here tonight, as did Kevin Shaw. And it looks like we're going to see that match transpire at Crossover Crisis. But also, we cannot forget what is also going to come. This is a huge match, Rick Rios versus Zach Daniels. That is going to take place as well. And we saw Zach Daniels earlier tonight. And I'm sure Yankee, the difference maker, is going to be watching that as well.
And of course, the main event, Everett Creed versus Dustin Reagan.
This has been transpiring for so many weeks and months. Finally, we get to see the collision between the Man of War and the Self-Supremacy. But coming up right now is the match to witness. You're going to see the Man of War, Dustin Reagan, in action in the underground against one of the most top-notch performers in the UWE. One of the hottest aspects in backyard wrestling, Nick Somas.
He seems ready for battle.
Oh, absolutely. He is the name factor. And I gotta congratulate Nick Somas for making it on the cover of WWE 2K18. So, with that being said, nonetheless, all jokes aside, you guys, Nick Somas is one of the best UWE superstars that has ever come out of that shed. You know, it's just amazing, really.
It's gonna be fun. The anticipation must be killing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And the referee's face. Yeah. It's almost a state of shock to hear this music, to see that man. The Man of War has arrived. The VTW World Heavyweight Champion, Dustin Reagan. Reagan has also a match at Best in the Yard 3 against the gunslinger Dirty DeChico, but right now his mind is set on Everett Creed. Actually, to contradict myself, his mindset right now is on one man, and that's Nick Somas. This is going to be a match for the ages, I can assure you. And this was actually one of the original matches to take place at Crossover Crisis. But Everett Creed granted this opportunity with his powers above, whether it be with, you know, his former associations with UWE management or perhaps with Angelique Starr. One way or another, he was able to pull the strings and have this match take place. And it seems like Dustin Reagan is the general for VTW, and Everett Creed is the general for the UWE in this crossover crisis.
I can definitely understand why Everett Creed wanted this match to happen. He wants to see what Dustin is capable of and what he needs to look out for. He's scouting out his opponent.
I think it's all because he wants Nick Somas to tire him out. Everett Creed knows what Nick Somas has to offer. He is a tremendous athlete. But the thing is, look at this now, Dustin Reagan doing numbers on Nick Somas in the early going. But I'm sure you're right on that part too, Chris. I'm sure that Nick Somas is giving Dustin Reagan a match for his money.
False count anywhere? I was just told in the mic.
Oh my God. Now it's false count anywhere. Do you think that is just on strictly UW management, or do you think Everett Creed had something to do with that as well?
Definitely Everett Creed.
Yeah.
He had something to do with that.
The main event of Crossover Crisis, and now, but you know, also, this is a huge opportunity for Nick Somas.
And right off the bat with the DDT.
Here's the cover by Somas, and Dustin Reagan immediately kicks out.
What do you say, Dustin?
And now Somas trying to wrestle him down.
Yep, trying to wear him down a little bit.
What do you say?
Got him with a nice...
And I'm sure Somas has no problem with the power that Everett Creed has, because this is more opportunity. More opportunity for Somas. And can you imagine if Nick Somas can defeat Dustin Reagan here tonight? How much momentum that would be for Nick Somas in the upcoming future in the UWE, and how much little momentum Dustin Reagan would have going into Crossover Crisis with that loss.
The amount of weight that must be riding on Dustin's shoulders right now.
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
that the possibility of losing could set him back.
Absolutely. I could not agree more. Nice side headlock there by Reagan. Side headlock takedown, and now trapping the arm within the leg scissors.
Now. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
You gotta watch out for
Nope, shoulder's still up.
Dustin Reagan's lung blower. Look out, there's a cover. Reagan powers out.
With a side headlock
Still applied.
Yep.
And now look at this, the arm wringer. Look at this now, perhaps going for a vertical suplex.
Oh, he's up.
He's got him up, and he's keeping him up. All that blood rushing to Somas' head. This is amazing power, especially on that trampoline. That is definitely much harder to do than it is in a ring.
Oh, and down. He's definitely showing off a little bit to try and show that he has the power and capability to take Everett Creed down.
Absolutely. That was a message not only to Everett Creed, but to Nick Somas and to all the UWE. Dustin Reagan is not here to play around. And now Nick Somas tossing Reagan all the way so far out. Nick Somas, looks like he got caught. And Reagan caught himself a huge break there. I think Somas is looking for a suicide dive. Hard kick right to the lower back. Aiming right for the kidneys. And Reagan now trying to measure Nick Somas. Nice European uppercut there. Dustin Reagan, one of the finest performers that we have seen in backyard wrestling. And Somas now really driving in pain. A lot of people do not know this, but Dustin Reagan was actually trained by now WWE Cruiserweight sensation Cedric Alexander. A lot of people do not know that. That is where he mastered.
Oh, and a nice super kick.
That's where he learned the lung blower from, and I gotta say, Dustin Reagan does that better than anybody that I possibly know of.
Let's also not forget that King of the Yard, Dustin Reagan, will be taking on Usalo.
Yeah, that's gonna be an amazing match. The Underground champion against the VTW champion.
Where's he going?
Nick Somas now. Looks
Going
like
for a little bit of a stroll.
false count anywhere.
Oh, come on, man.
Now,
This
false
is a
count
nice clean
anywhere.
wrestling contest. You don't need to be using chairs.
I'm going to assume that there are no disqualifications. Nick Somas now measuring Dustin Reagan. Oh, no!
Okay.
Reagan saw it coming. Reagan saw it coming and kicked it right back into Somas' face.
Oh, what's Dustin doing?
He's thinking about something.
come on.
I don't know what Dustin's looking to do. Nice snapmare. What the hell? Dustin Reagan now. Look at the big splash. Hell of a splash there.
He definitely flew.
He soared. Here's the cover. Remember, false. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, this is now a false count anywhere match for tonight's main event. Dustin Reagan versus Nick Somas. Can only catch this match on UWE Lockdown. And look at Somas out of nowhere! Somas got up immediately. There's the cover.
Kick at it too.
Referee was a little slow.
God damn it, ref!
It was two. Come on, back.
That definitely caught us all off guard. We didn't see Nick Somas coming, and neither did the referee. That referee was on time. Somas might have picked up a 3 count. And now Somas throwing Dustin.
The best! The boat! The boat!
The
Best
boat.
of all time!
Oh God!
Well, it looks like the boat has sunk.
Sinking quicker than the Titanic.
How did I know you were going to say that? Well, the boat needs some water. You know, what has he been called? The name factor, the Iceman.
Now the boat.
Now the boat.
Well, he definitely rocked the boat there.
I think he needs an adult. You get whipped out there.
More like the boat was rocked, nonetheless.
Someone said he needs an adult. He is an adult.
I think Somas realizes
What he just did.
trying those.
Seems like a terrible idea.
I warned you!
Nice uppercut there by Reagan.
Into the ring.
Right to the post, and now Somas is in trouble. There goes the vest. And I must say that a couple of people might actually like that. That the vest is now being torn off of Nick Somas. Nonetheless, Dustin Reagan has found it. Oh, you know what's coming. Evercree might be one to watch. You might want to watch. Evercree might want to watch that.
I think everyone in the audience just felt that.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, God.
Oh my God. Nick Somas now. He looks like a hostage.
Oh, that's waterboarding.
The water might feel good on his yeah.
Oh!
Splash to the face now.
I'm drowning! I'm drowning!
Oh, there's another right hand. I thought for a second
Here comes the chair again.
Dustin was gonna give him another chop. Now Dustin Reagan with that chair. Nick Somas wants nothing to do with it. The chair that he introduced, by the way. Now here it goes. The cat and mouse.
Oh, there we go.
That's classic Nick Somas right there. Oh!
Right elbow. Oh, into the back. He is down.
Nick Somas is definitely feeling the wrath of the man of war. Dustin Reagan is doing a number. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this?
Uh-oh.
Look at this now. Trying to perhaps maybe a tilt-a-whirl. Looks like Reagan caught him. Maybe not. Oh, my God! The remembrance! The remembrance on the outside. Somas does not want to waste time. Go for a cover. Quick! Oh!
Kick out.
If he went
Gone right for it.
If he went right for it, there's no doubt in my mind that there was
Again.
if he went immediately after the remembrance, there was no doubt in my mind that would have been 3. And now look at this, a little bit of
insult to injury.
A little bit of payback.
Oh,
Hope it doesn't mess up that thing.
Oh, believe me, the pain is the last thing you need to worry about. Somas now bringing this back
into the ring.
Come on, Nick, give him a finisher. I'll make him.
This is. Look at this now.
Oh! Seems to be attacking the. Oh God! He's definitely attacking the leg.
Baseball slide right to the inside of that leg. Attacking the outside of the knees is one thing, but if you can get onto the interior side,
it can do some serious damage.
Absolutely, and now Nick Somas.
Oh God!
Definitely stunning Dustin with that knee facebuster. So what the hell is he doing?
What is he doing?
What the hell is he doing?
What is he doing?
Somas gonna fly! Nick Somas is gonna fly. There's a cover.
Oh!
No!
Oh my God.
How does he have enough energy to kick out of that?
How did Nick Somas have enough energy to climb all the way to the top of that staircase? Somas talking trash. There's the cutter on the outside.
He looks like he's taking a nap.
Wow.
Jesus.
Man,
They're alive.
that was vicious.
I
That
got
war
pulses.
cutter
2
by
pulses.
Dustin Reagan.
We've got pulses. We've got pulses.
The audience chanting, "We've got pulses."
Yeah, that's all they're having right now is pulses.
Oh no, they're moving. They're moving slightly.
I wonder who's going to be the first one back on his feet. Looks like it's going to be Dustin Reagan. Oh, no. Somas with a headbutt.
They're barely able to stick.
Oh, God.
A vicious headbutt.
You heard the sound.
Oh,
There's an uppercut by
oh, the headbutt back.
back and forth we go.
That's called using your head.
Oh, another
man.
headbutt.
And
And
an uppercut. These two are just trying to one-up one another. Somas is just absolutely
And another chop.
has no will over his body. Both of these men, their bodies just collapsing.
Oh!
King Kong ain't got nothing on this man.
Super kick right to the sternum. And now Dustin Reagan looking to finish him off. Cover on the outside.
And kick out of 2.
And I cannot stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in to the UWE live stream, this is the Falls Count Anywhere match between the name factor Nick Somas and the VTW champion Dustin Reagan.
Yeah, now they're back in the ring.
And now Reagan may be stalking. Oh, look out. Maybe perhaps looking for the lung blower. Yes, he is. He's looking for the lung blower. This will do it. Coming in.
Wait.
Somas counters. Looking perhaps for the remembrance. And he got it. Caught him with the remembrance. And look out. Oh, not a second
He's
one.
going for another one. He's going for another one.
Oh, not a second one. This will definitely finish him. Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Wait.
Reagan caught him. Reagan caught him. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. He's got him upside down. And look at, oh no, the tombstone pile driver. Shades of Novin. And now what? What the hell is Dustin Reagan looking to do?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh! Lights out. Is this going to be all? It will be.
What an impressive match.
Oh, my God.
Your winner of the match, the man of war, Dustin Reagan.
Well, Dustin Reagan is definitely ready for Crossover Crisis. That was a match of the ages in backyard wrestling.
Not only that, he has sent a clear message to Everett Creed saying that he is ready for war.
I cannot say it any better, Chris Collins. Dustin Reagan is definitely ready for war against the supremacy.
Now the question
Wait a
remains.
minute, look at this. He almost wants the music cut.
Dustin Reagan. Name factor. The man of war. I'm not done yet. Good match.
Wow, there's a sign of respect there from Nick Somas. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you at Crossover Crisis. Dustin Reagan proves victorious here tonight. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Everett Creed!
What? Again with the fire poker!
Everett Creed was just sitting in gorilla position the whole time!
Waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Well done. I'll see you in the main event of Crossover Crisis. The supremacy is now before you.
And now Everett Creed sending the message. The cheap shot. Creed was hiding.
Waiting for an opportunity, and he took advantage. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Thomas and Chris Collins signing out. We will see you at Crossover Crisis. We hope you enjoyed UWE Lockdown.
Good night, folks.
Yeah.